In the game for Cincinnati.
Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And out of good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check you. Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And they needed to be because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you have to outplay their defense as well. And that's what they did in their last game.
Now he'll tuck this and run. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator. Showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we see in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
The Steelers at 2-14 in what's been a tough year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels. Because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
Now they'll change things up.
Right, right. Ready, ready.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40.
Half the 60, half the 60. 60
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Checks this down to Hubbard. Loose inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6.
At the Steelers' 17-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3-and-out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They go play action here on first down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
So it looks like they'll move things around here. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards.
First down, Cincinnati.
6-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Ready? Cowboy 80.
Back to throw here. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
6-yard pickup.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
At the Steelers' 5-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Dallas Goedert from 4 yards out. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Michael Dixon sets the kickoff.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half. They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chuba Hubbard with career touchdown number 60. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Got it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Come on.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, Buffett.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
On the set. Set. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Slanted out, and he finds Thornton. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third and 4.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Let's go. Set, hut.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.